Hey everybody, my name is Jake Lipkowski, and I'm a sophomore at Old Dominion University, and I'm coming at you live here at 11:30 from my bedroom. This is due in 29 minutes. The reason that I'm doing this video is because Glogster was not working for me earlier today. I had one fully decked out, and it was looking great, and the entire time I was working on it, it kept saying, we're saving it, saving it, saving it, saving it, saving it. It just wouldn't save. So it was working on it, and then I ran out of patience really because it had been saying it for an hour, and it wasn't getting any results. So I actually ended up losing my Glog. Really sad, but desperate times, desperate measures, and here I am. Fair warning though, I am new to this whole YouTube thing, so the video might not be high quality, but you got to do what you got to do, right? So basically what I wanted to accomplish in this video was to talk about 4 creative strategies that I came up with for implementing my lesson plan. And basically what I'm teaching is influential court decisions and their effect on education, more specifically student rights. And the first one that I came up with, well, to begin with, I should say I want them to all be group projects. I would separate my classroom into groups, ranging 3 to 5 people, and see what they can do. But the first one I feel like is the most reasonable one. Anyway, so it's every group project always results in like a PowerPoint thing, and that's not too bad. In my personal experience, sometimes PowerPoints can be long and dreadful and exhausting and just terrible. You forget the material as soon as they're over with. So what I would do for those kind of groups that do only want to do PowerPoints, I would make them, put a Jeopardy game at the end of it, or, if they really wanted to kick it up a notch, they could make their own board game, right? And I feel like that'd be really cool because, possibilities are endless. Kids can come up with so many cool things and so many awesome, different ways that they want, different things they want to put in the game, honestly. But an example would be like the game of life, but through a court case, different stages of it and stuff. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Whichever one that they're assigned. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the assigning. And then the second one that I feel like would be really, really awesome is amateur court coverage. So basically what it is the kids, like if I assign a group, Tinker versus Des Moines, I would expect them to cover all the bases of it as though they were covering it in the real news. But if they really, really wanted to impress me, I would say, make it really feel like the 60s. That court case was in 68, so if you wanted to dress up like John Lennon or whatever, you could. I feel like that'd be really cool, and, I might throw some extra points in there. Who knows? The third one is kind of derivative from that one. It'd be like a recreation of the trial, whichever one they're assigned again. So basically, like let's say there's a group of 5. I would have, one kid be the judge, the other kid, 2 kids being the defendant, and 2 kids being the plaintiff, prosecuting team. So basically, they would, state their cases, and then at the end, our class, as a class, we are the jury, so we would decide basically the outcome that we feel, as the majority. If the defendant is innocent or guilty, regardless of the actual decision. Hopefully it would concur with the actual decision, but who knows? That's where it gets, fun. The final one that I feel like it would be really cool, and a different way for me to sort of connect with my class, would be to implement our own student bill of rights in the classroom. I want my kids to feel safe and respected, and I want to be, kind to them, and I want them to, to treat me the same way I treat them, which will be with kindness, and I will respect them and different things, and I will respect, their rights as people. If they wanna write what's on their mind, they're more than welcome to write what's on their mind. If they want to, speak what's on their mind, same thing. Whatever, as long as it's in my guidelines, which is, I don't want derogatory statements towards any particular students, as well as, profane language. I would like them to kind of keep it down with that, as well as um, profane gestures, like flipping me off. I mean, I know I'm not the best teacher, but I would hope that they would never do that. But just different things like that. I wouldn't really want it to be like, each group makes their own, but I would want it to be like we make one as a class, maybe afterwards, after the group presentations. But I feel like those would be really, really beneficial and pretty cool ways to, learn the material. If anybody has any thoughts, feel free to leave comment below or whatever. I don't really know how to end these, but I appreciate you guys dealing with me for, over 6 minutes. Anyway, so I guess I'm signing off. Bye-bye.